Scrambled Egg Super by Dr. Beavis and Dr. Butthead. Because Dr. Seuss rules. That was cool. Oh, yeah. Scrambled Egg Super by Dr. Seuss. Yeah, I don't like to brag and I don't like to boast, said Peter T. Hooper. But speaking of toast and speaking of kitchens and ketchup and cake and kettles and stoves and the stuff people bake, well, I don't like to brag, but I'm telling you, Liz, that speaking of cooks, I'm the best that there is. Why, only last Tuesday, when Mother was out, I really cooked something worth talking about. That was cool. You see, I was sitting here resting my legs, and I happened to pick up a couple of eggs, and I sort of got thinking it's sort of a shame that scrambled eggs always taste always the same. And that's because ever since goodness knows when, they've always been made from the eggs of a hen. Just a plain common hen. What a dumb thing to use with all of the other fine eggs you could choose. uh, and so I decided that just for a change, I'd scramble a new kind of egg on the range. Some fine fancy eggs that no other cooks, like the eggs of the ruffle-necked Salamagooks. Salamagooks say they should be good, and so I went out and found some as quick as I could. While I was lugging them back to the house, I happened to notice a tizzle-topped grouse in a tree down the street, and I knew from her looks that her egg and the egg of the Salamagooks ought to mix mighty well, or to taste simply super when scrambled together by Peter T. Hooper. uh, Hi, Katie, Mammy, 1241. How are you? Which voice was I doing? I think it was Beavis. So I took those eggs home and I frizzled them up, and I added some sugar, 2/3 of a cup, and a small pinch of pepper, and also a pound. You said pound. Oh, yeah. Of horseradish sauce that was sitting around, and also some nuts. You said nuts. Oh, yeah. Then I tasted the stuff, and it tasted quite fine, but not quite fine enough. That was cool. To make the best scramble that's ever been made, a cook has to hook the best eggs ever laid. Hey, Beavis, I said laid. Oh, yeah. That was cool. Yeah. That was cool. So I drove to the country quite rather far out, and I studied the birds that were flitting about. I looked with great care at a mop-noodled finch, and I looked at a beagle-beaked bald-headed grinch. Oh, and also I looked at a shade roosting quail. It was roosting right under a lassalax tail. I looked at a spritz and a flannel wing jay, but I just didn't stop. I kept right on my way. Because they didn't have eggs. They weren't laying that day. You said laying. Oh, oh yeah. That was cool. And suddenly, boing. Up that hill, a short space. Birds, they were laying all over the place. You said lay. Oh, yeah. Great, happy, gay
Great Cornholio. I meet Dippy. Families with uncles and cousins. Or Litikaka. Find strictly fresh eggs by the dozens. Are you threatening me? Settle down, Beavis. Why, I'd have a scrambled more super than super. Scrambled egg super dee dooper dee pooper. Scrambled dee looks peepity ooper. I am Cornholio. I Dippy.
Uh, I picked out the eggs in the most careful way. I only picked those that I knew were grade A. Uh, I took only eggs from the very best fowls, so I didn't take eggs from the twiddler owls, because I knew that the eggs of those fellows who twiddle taste sort of like dust from inside a bass fiddle. That was cool.
I went for the kind that were mellow and sweet. And the world's sweetest eggs are the eggs of the queet, which is due to those very sweet trout which they eat. And those trout, well, they're sweet because they only eat wogs. And wogs, after all, are the world's sweetest frogs. And the reason they're sweet is wherever they lunch, it's always the world's sweetest bees that they munch. And the reason no bees can be sweeter than these, they only eat blossoms off hazelnut trees. Nice it. Oh, yeah. And these hazelnut blossoms are sweeter than sweet. And that's why I nabbed several eggs from the queet.
What are you boys doing? Okay.
Mr. Van Trayson, we're reading Scrambled Egg Super Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I might give it a go, okay, without any inappropriate laughing, okay? But I passed up the eggs of a bird called a strudel, who's sort of a stork with fur like a poodle. For they say that the eggs of this kind of a stork are gooey like glue when they stick to your fork.
He said stick.
Oh, yeah. Boys, settle down.
This sucks.
Yeah, this really sucks.
Anyway, and the yolks of these eggs, I am told, taste like fleece, while the whites taste like very old bicycle grease. Okay, now I want you boys to read without laughing. Okay? Yeah, Mr. Van Basin.
Oh, yeah.
To the places I hiked to, the roads that I rambled, to find the best eggs that have ever been scrambled. I hunted new birds along wild, tangled trails, through gullies and gulches, down dingles and dales. I wiggled my way and I crawled at a creep through a forest of ferns that were 40 miles deep.
You said deep.
Oh, yeah. That was cool. And I mushed through the brush till I found a fine quigger whose eggs are as big as a pinhead, no bigger. Pinhead.
Yeah. Then I went for the eggs of a long-legger quong. Now this quong, well, she's built... boing, boing. She's built like a little bit wrong. For her eggs are so terribly, terribly long. Boing. And she has to lay eggs 20 feet.
You said like...
Oh, yeah. 20 feet in the air. And they drop with a plop to the ground from up there. So unless you can catch them before the eggs crash, you haven't got eggs, you've got long-legged fish.
I heard you two little bastards are reading inappropriately. Principal Dicker. You gotta read this too, dumbass. You little bastard, I'll read, and you better make not laugh. Eggs. I collected 302. But I still needed more, and I suddenly knew that the job was too big for one fellow to do. So I telegraphed north to some friends near Fazul, which is 10 miles or so, just beyond the North Pole. And they all sort of them jumped in the Karamazide, which is sort of a boat made of sea leopard's hide, which they sailed out to sea to go looking for grice, which is sort of a bird which lays eggs on the ice, which they grabbed with a tool just known as a squitch, because these eggs are too That's called to be touched, without which you little bastards better read properly.
Okay. McDickers sucks.
Yeah, he totally sucks.
And while I was sending those eggs, I got word of.
Okay.
A good name for pet rock.
Rocky, hey, how you doing? How you doing?
And while they were sending their eggs, I got word of a bird that does something that's almost unheard of. It's hard to believe, but this bird called the pelf lays eggs that are 3 times as big as herself. Boing.
Then I mixed in some beans. I used 55 cans. I mixed in some ginger, 9 prunes, and 3 figs. And parsley, quite sparsely, just 22 sprigs. Then I added 6 cinnamon sticks and a clove. My scramble was ready to go on the stove. That was cool.
Oh, yeah. And you know how they tasted? They taste just like, well, they tasted exactly just like scrambled eggs, soupity doopity boopa, special deluxe, a la Peter Hooper.
That was Beavis and Dr. Beavis and Dr. Butthead. Because Dr. Seuss sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Charlie, we're gonna read ABC.
Damn, I don't understand why we gotta read ABC.
We're gonna make people around the world smile, Charlie.
Okay, I guess. Okay, Pim.
Big A, little A. Oh, the Rock. Yeah, that's a good name. Are you calling him the Rock? Oh, hi Craig Miller, 7602. There's in the Rock or Dwayne Johnson. You can call him either one, but yeah. Big A, little A. What begins with A? Oh, Charlie's voice is really hard to do. I'm trying to do the Smiley's Friends one.
Aunt Annie's alligator. A.
Oh, I'm Alan, and I'm gonna read this too. Big B, little B. What begins with B? Glep, you can't read this. Hey, boys, I'm the boss. I'm gonna read too. Big C, little C. What begins with C? Camel on the ceiling. C.
Oh, hello. I'm Desmond. This one's appropriate for me. Big D, little D. David Donald Do dreamed a dozen donuts and a duck dog too. Oh.
Hello. Oh, Mr. Frog, to say thanks to the smiling friends for helping, I'm going to read this one too. Hello. A, B, C, D, E. Hello. Ear, egg, elephant, E. Hello.
Oh, it's swimtastic. Oh, I've escaped from my coma of my soul to read this to help him for helping me. A big F, little F, 4 fluffy feathers on a feather. That was swimtastic. You gotta be positive. Oh, I'm back, Pim, boy, oh boy. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Goat, girl, goo goggles, G.
Big H, little H, hungry horse, hey, hen, the het, hooray.
Oh, big I, little I. Ichabod is itchy. So am I.
The Billy Goat. Is that for the Rock? Oh, you mean for the story? It's for the Rock. I guess they are goats. I didn't really notice.
Began that way.
DJ Spit, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm just here to help you, man. You helped me out, man, so I'm gonna help you guys out, man. Big cat, man. Little cat, man. Kitten, kangaroo, man. Kicker, kettle, man. Cat, man. And a king scratcher, man. It's Gilbert Gottfried's God here. I came back from the dead to read this book with you. Oh boy, Gilbert Gottfried's God, good to see you. Big L, little lollolop, left leg, lazy lion, licks a lollipop. Oh, boo-hoo, Big Head Squelton's here. Boo-hoo, Big M, little M. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty mice. Hello, yellow man. How do I read, yellow man? Big An, little An, what begins with those? 9 new neckties and a nightshort and a nose.
I'm the mole man. O is very useful. You use it when you say, Oscar's only ostrich oiled an orange owl today. I'm Grim.
And I'm Gnarly.
Grim here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O.
P.
I love you, Grim. I love
you, Gnarly.
painting pink pajamas. Who are you? Oh, Jennifer Squim. Policeman in a pail. Peter Pepper's puppy, and now Papa's in the pail. Oh, Pim's back here. Big Q, little Q. What begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. Quack, quack.
Big R, little R. Rosie, Robin, Ross. Rosie's going riding on her red rhinoceros.
Oh, big ass, little S. Silly Sammy Slick. Sipped 6 sodas and got sick. So what? What begins with it? Tattles and a tattle tree. Hey boys, it's me, the boss. Big U, little U. What begins with you? Uncle Ub's umbrella. Hi, Luffy, Pirate King dash UH84L. Hi. You wouldn't be a One Piece fan by chance, would you? Because of the name. It's a good show. Did you like the live action one? Because I wasn't sure if I haven't seen it. I think people said it was pretty good. Did you like it? No? Real name is Ali. Nice to meet you, Ali. You don't box by any chance, do you? Sorry, like Muhammad Ali. Stings like a butterfly. What's it? Strike like a butterfly, sting like no. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's a cool name, Ali. Big Hugh, little you. What begins with you? Yeah. Oh, you gone from 2 to 1. That's awesome, bro. You're the highest ranked commenter thingy. Good on you. Big you, little you. What begins with you? Uncle Ub's umbrella and his underwear too.
Hello. Big V, little V. Vera Violet Vin is very, very, very awful on a violin. Hello.
Can't think of my voice. Let's do Pim again. Hello, Charlie. Hello. WWW. Willie Waterloo washes Warren Wiggins, who is washing Walderoo.
X is very useful if your name is Nixie Knox, and also comes in handy spelling X and extra fucks.
Jeez, Charlie voice is so hard to do. Big Y, little Y. A yawning yellow yak. Young Yolander Jorgensen is yelling on his back. Gleb's voice is so hard to do, man. I'm doing my best. See, it's the boss, everyone. The boss is here. Big Z, little Z. What begins with Z?
Hello, it's me, Mr. Frog again. I am a zizza zazza zuzz. Hello, as you can plainly see. Hello.
Probably Cartman's the best one to start with. I like Cartman.
The bear detective.
Well, that's not Cartman at all. How do I do Cartman's voice?
Screw guys, I'm going home. The bear detectives. Best Dan and Jen Ferriston.
His voice is really hard on the throat, unless I'm probably doing it wrong. I can't see the book. I'm going to move the pet rock thing because I can't see what I'm reading.
The Bear Detectives. The case of the missing pumpkin. By Stan and Ken Bernstein.
It's Stan Marsh here. The Bear Detectives, dude. Will they solve the case? Farmer Ben, will he get his pumpkin back? The missing pumpkin, where can it be? The spooky stranger, who can it be? Papa Bear and Snuff. Will they be much help? Will the Bear Detectives get their bear? Dude, I'm Kyle. Kyle Marsh. That fat-ass Cartman studied this book all wrong. I'm gonna do it well. Help! My pumpkin won first prize at the fair. Now I can't find it anywhere. Hello, fellas, me butters, little hamburgers. But Pupper, Bear Detective book will tell us how to catch the crook. Lesson 1, first look around for any tracks that are on the ground. Don't waste your time with books and stuff. We're on the trail just full of snuff. Hello there, children. Hey, Chef. What's going on? We're reading the book, Chef. Oh, that's good. I'll read too. We'll catch that cook there, children. We'll show you how. Snuff and I will catch the cow. I need about 350. 350? Moo, say, look down there. You see what I see? There's a wheelbarrow track going by this tree. A good detective write thing down. Check out a cow, white and brown. 350. The track ends here. What shall we do? We look in the book. Let's take lesson 2. Looking around for another clue. You can look around as much as you please. I'm going to follow these carrots and peas and eggshells and corn cups and other stuff. This must be the way. Let's go, Snuff. Well, Mr. Mackey, okay. Munch, crunch, grubble. Listen, Snuff. Hear that munching? That pumpkin thief is pumpkin lunching. Okay, thief, you've munched your last. Your pumpkin stealing days are past, okay? I'm Randy Marsh. Stan Marsh. Look here, Papa Bear. We found a new clue over there. You see, we found a pumpkin leaf. Uh-huh. You found a pumpkin leaf? Just show me where you found this leaf, and I will find that pumpkin thief.
I'll go back to Cartman again. I can't think of another voice.
That pumpkin thief, I found him, Sniff. Let's grab him quick. He sure looks stiff. Be careful, Pap. That's from reading the book. Said before you leap, be sure to look.
Jesus, Cartman's voice is really hard on the throat.
Oh, I'm Stern Marsh. Hang on, Snuff. Hold him tight. This pumpkin thief can really fight. Did you find any clues in that scarecrow, Pop? Shall we keep looking, or shall we stop? Kyle Marsh, I'm back. There's that fat-ass Cartman. Checked out a cow, 3 pigs in a pen, and a scarecrow owned by Farmer Ben. Found some tracks. And a pumpkin leaf. So found that pumpkin thief. Look by the haystack. I see something blue. It's a first prize ribbon. That's a very good clue. We got Kenny doing the next one. Oh, first time. I'm trying to push a hand. I bet the thief is running son. Public schools don't try to run. Your pregnant son does it down. But Papa is trying to say, I think that the thief is in that hand. Go, Bong, my butter's here, everybody. There's haystack in another spot where the pumpkin thief is not. Say, look over there. Look in that door. Pumpkin seeds. Okay, people, nothing to see here. Officer Bob Brady's on the case. He's in the barn. This is it. Hand me that detective kit. I'll snap on these handcuffs. I'll take him to jail. Pumpkin thief, it's the end of the trail. Well, the mayor's gonna be in my ears. Old stuff. This may be tough. It looks like we've caught a whole gang of crooks. I'm Mr. Garrison. We're gonna do the next page. Checked out a cow, brown and white. Checked out a scarecrow after a fight. Checked out a haystack, 3 pigs in a pan. Put the cups on Farmer Ben's hand. What do you think, Mr. Hat? Found some tracks, a ribbon, a leaf, some pumpkin seeds, but still no thief. Small bear, guess you better look at what it says there in your book. Oh, Paisy Prinzel here. All right, bro.
Lesson 4. Here's how it goes. Good Detective Willie's nose. Pumpkin seeds, pumpkin shell, and I smell a pumpkin smell.
Yeah, Carmen Bear. Come and get your pumpkin pies. Your pumpkin. No, Kitty, it's my papa. No, Kitty, it's a bad. Get it back, Kitty. Your pumpkin was prepared by Mr. Ben. Kitty, good work, man. Better take your dinner, Ben. Dude, might hear you and I will share first prize. Me for the pumpkin, you for the pies.
My voice went for it. Thank you, everyone. Bye.